What is registration, and why is it important for collectors? Registration has quite a few variations. There's registration, reg, or reggie. Registration is a cardboard piece of paper that sticks out in manuals. Now, you would find these registration cards in the middle of the manual, and what these cards had were basically questionnaires for you to fill out. It would ask you a lot of personal questions like your full name and address, but then there would be other questions like, where did you hear about the game? It's a lot of questions that would have you fill it out to the best of your ability, rip it out of the manual, and then mail it to the creators of the game. Doing so could get you offers from Sony for upcoming titles, or just updates on other games coming out for the system. That's essentially all that registration cards are. Now, why are they important to collectors, and why do they increase the value of your game? The reason I think that registration cards make games more valuable is because collectors want to feel like they are buying a game that's essentially as close to the original release as possible. Take, for example, my copy of Courier Crisis. I have a copy of this game sealed. This is the most brand new version of the game I can have. Now, finding a sealed game is rather uncommon and can go for a crazy price. So naturally, lots of players and collectors are going to try to find complete in-box copies for these games instead. My open copy of Courier Crisis does in fact come with a registration card. This is why registration is important and why it values a game a bit more. It's the fact that having a complete copy of a game with registration is as close to the original copy of the game you can have. If you have a copy of a game without the registration, it makes the game feel used and not as new or complete. Now, obviously, complete in-box copies of games are played and opened, but having that registration card gives that feeling of picking up this game from the store for the first time. Now, how do you know if your game was supposed to come with registration? You can always check eBay or other retailers and check to see if their copies have registration cards or not. I know for a fact that Doom on the PS1 will have a registration card in it. I have a copy with and without it, and if I only had the copy without the registration card, I would need to do some research to find out if my copy was supposed to have it or not. As I just alluded to, not every game actually does come with registration. In fact, I would say quite a bit of PS1 games don't actually have a registration card. I know for a fact this uncommon copy of NFL Game Day Greatest Hits does not have a registration card, through my research into listings and other sources for this. I hope this answers your questions in regards to registration. If you want me to cover any other games or game topics, let me know in the comments.